Hey, rapper, what's up? If you guys haven't subbed to my new channel, please sub to it. Mel, I'm here. What's up? You like Toto? I like Toto.
Power off.
Power on.
Power on.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Bluetooth connected.
I gotta go get my Okay. So I had a couple updates about a few things. Actually, I pat myself on the back. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning and I did a garage. So I'm pretty damn proud of myself. Okay. I have a few. Oh, of course, my phone goes that. Babe, is there a charger? Is there a charger?
Bluetooth pairing.
Okay. I'm going to let you guys know if I was cool with the bee, I wouldn't have a place to live. I wouldn't. And you want to know why? Because she doxed my freaking mother-in-law and her dad and started the Giddler shit. So I'm letting you guys know, please don't accuse me of that anymore. That really bothers the shit out of me. Because to be honest with you, I'm probably in the top 3 of people that she's affected in my life. And that's the truth. I miss my buddies. And I know I burned a lot of bridges, and I just hope things work out the way that they should. But Jewel Wells has pretty much affected me the worst. I would say that for 6 years. She's went after me relentlessly. That Giddler bullshit didn't start until after I left the hive. I don't want to talk about 2023 ever again. But Jules, I will say this, and I'm going to send this proof to Brooke. You did try to interview that young lady that said that with the kid. You did. And I have her text messages. Her and I were fine after that post was put up. And Jules, you did. You were going to offer her $100 to interview her. Her words, not mine. Bullshit. So when Brooke gets her email address, please let me know and I'll give that to her. Because what I think, honestly, Cooch, and you can let me know, I think that this is a replay of what happened. That's what a lot of people say. But that's how I feel. I don't like Jules. I think that for somebody to call me a Giddler, what Glenwood did was wrong. And I tried to look at things in her aspect and stuff like that. But the one thing that I can say is there's certain people that I will never be cool with. It will never happen. And that has nothing to do with Jules. It has stuff to do with me because it's my personal life. People like Brandy and Jamie and AC and them. Will I be cordial with them? No. No, I won't. I will not be cordial with them because you know what? I don't have to have an army of people. Brooke's going to do fine exposing Jules for who she is. I don't need Spitface. I don't need AC. I don't need his butt plug. And I don't need all the other people that are associated with him to continue this. I don't. Mm-mm. I don't think that anybody should have to be starved or feel alone. That's the way I feel. So my new channel is what that's going to be. The G and S part of it is Sylvia's, her initials, and it's going to be called Hot Takes. I'm going to talk about just do the news thing for community drama. I'm going to just basically do what I normally do. I'm going to start linking my IGs to it. I'm going to start linking my Facebook to it. That way people that I went to school with that really don't put up with this kind of verbiage online, they're going to start watching my lives too. I don't think this one, like from this channel, but I am going to move everything over to the other channel because I don't want to clickbait people. So a lot of people said, move it over to the other channel. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please go to my community tab and sub up. And Napa was definitely in cahoots with other people. I don't know why. I think I just owed her something because I thought that she was there for me, and it's just a replay. She wasn't there for me. And I've let her get away with too much bullshit. I didn't know she was talking to Jules. I swear to God, I thought it was Muzz, the tweaker geographic world headquarters. I'm a tweaking queen. I can't. So if you guys want to check out my memberships, those are going to be a doozy. Those are going to be great. Nothing about Jules on there, but I will be opening up the vault to show just a few things. So 225. Who would have texted me from a 225 number? Who texts me from a 225 number confirming a lot of stuff? 225. What area code would that be? Lady's name was Jessica. Not that I know. 225. Stay tuned. All right, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a salmon dish. It has honey and stuff on it. That's what I'm going to do. I went to Myers last night. Strawberries, if you guys have a Myers around you, they're $1. So I'm going to do a CKD friendly strawberry thing. And honestly, my main thing is to get back on what I was doing a year ago. Eating healthy. Google what, honey? What are you talking about, Adrian? I know all of your guys' accounts, so when you're talking smack about me in another room, come in and be polite. I don't have time. I don't run a daycare. They were expensive when I paid for them. What do you mean? Google what? Why do I need to Google it? I know where it comes from. She knows who she is. Well, you said Google it and you did the little face thing. You know, those emojis speak very well for themselves. Do you not know that? When you go like this, it's like, duh. I pay attention to emojis. What did you do? Nothing. I'm an idiot. I pay attention to a lot of emojis. Like, hey, this is when I'm modding. Like when I was in Brooke's room, it was like Team Brooke.
Battery low.
You know? Or when I do the punch, it doesn't mean what I got arrested for. It's like, hey, let's mod and punch these freaking wrenches out. It doesn't mean I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm not good at that. Hey, Cassie's toy. Oh, wow. It's been a while. Exactly. It was rhetorical, whatever that means. So again, I went to my IG. I have a lot of people from IG. That was where I started from, the Cup of Gens and stuff like that. So I'm going to start tagging my IG when I go live from here and my Facebook, because that's the majority of people that actually have known me for the past 25 years that can probably verify I'm not the Goodler, like the Middler. So I'm going to go back to doing hauls and things like that. That's what I'm going to do. She said, okay. You know, for years, I will tell you this, nobody has ever been able to figure this out. Nobody's ever been able to figure this out. I always touch my nose. I've been doing this shit for 6 years. And prior to that, I was doing it probably before I knew how to touch my nose. I've always done that. And you guys will never, ever figure out why. You want to know why? Because I just touch my nose. Because I'm a weird ass person. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? You know, when you're in a bigger house at nights, they get lonely. And I don't know why I was believing a lot of people saying, oh, we know what's going on in your family. You guys don't know. But I would like to think, even though it's not a big thing, you know, where I was in 2023 is not where I am now. I can tell you this, I haven't got about it with Clint, and God knows he's still, you know, we argue, but I walk away from it. Why? Because I don't want to go to jail. It is against the law, apparently, to punch somebody, even if they hit you the same time. I think so. I want my friends to see what's going on. People that I've known since I was in 7th and 8th grade, people that I went to school with that do not tolerate this shit. Mm-mm. They know who I am. I'm not somebody that's wasn't well known where I went to school. And I guarantee you, I partied with these people. I did keg stands with these people. They hung out with my mom. I will guarantee you that when they see this crap, they'll look at me and be like, Jen, what are you doing? Or some of them will be like, hey, I haven't seen you for 6 years. You know, and some of them will see some of the comments and they'll probably text me and be like, God, who is this motherfucker? Because I don't have to be online. I don't have to get little clicks from there. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. And sometimes I look back and it's like, oh my God, why did I talk to some, you know, because my life is completely different than what it was. And oh, and my IG too. Probably going to tag my IG too. I need some real life people that know me. Nope. And not just that school. I talked to people I went to elementary with. Plus, another girl that when I was nuts, we were in jail together. I knew her ex-husband, not because of me. So yeah, keg parties, campus parties when I went to online college, but campus parties. I think somebody online actually knows somebody that maybe I dated. Maybe they know. Worked at a bakery, worked in New Sash, which is closed.
Battery low.
People that I went fishing with that pushed me over in a porta potty. People I went fishing with that put stink bait on me. People like that. Yeah, it's East Side. My one friend that's going to mod for me, that's been around, that was in my townhouse more than I was. They can verify my mom and what happened when you put the Facebook post up. Hey, William. Maybe I'll hit up my old mailman. Maybe I'll hit up the Rent-A-Center person. I did buy furniture from them before I came to the community. Maybe an old coach. Hey, Don. Maybe I'll hit up one of Clint's friends to verify that he wasn't a meth head and prostituted Tracy out. I know where Northwest is. Are you talking about C&E and all that? Maybe I'll hit up the person from McDonald's when I snuck out of school at lunchtime and I went over there during my lunch. Come here. Maybe I'll hit my husband up since we never hang out. Hey, Cluck. Cliff. We did good today, ladies and gentlemen. I cleaned out the garage, and Clint mowed and weed whacked. Coleraine. My mom lived in Coleraine back in the day. When I told everybody she had that fur coat, that was the apartment that she was at when my brother and I saw her. And that was when my brother literally handcuffed me to a file cabinet, those ones back from the day. My little brother literally handcuffed me. That was back when Jolly Rancher sticks were 10 cents and they had those boggles. And we got to see my mom. What are you doing, crackhead? You look like Aaron Carter. I mean, not Aaron Carter, the brother.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, not Aaron Carter. He's a little too tatted up. Hold, please.
You know, years ago.
Clint, listen. If you want to be with Cooch, go ahead. Oh, wait, a hot mic. Clint, if you want to be with Cooch, that's fine. If you don't like the school I went to and you like Coleraine, how'd I find out about you and Cooch?
Yeah.
Cooch told me. I know.
Honestly, she wanted me to say
I know, she promised. Got you some clear nail polish and it was just love from there, huh? No, I just remember, because I haven't drank in forever. I really haven't. And God, I miss it. Can't do it now. But I mean, the freaking parties we used to have. You know where Clifton is, Cooch, right? That's why I said you guys kind of get shit mixed up. My mom was kind of the party queen. I was the one that had to babysit her. But yeah, she was from Coleraine back in the day. She said we only smoke weed together. That's what Clint told me when he first met me. He was like, there's only one woman in my life. And he said her name was Mary Jane. I remember one time when I went to school, I don't know if you guys had like in your art class, we had like home ec. Everybody had home ec when you had to make those little pillows or go shopping. But I remember because my friends and I, it was like one damn group. I had a blast in high school. I really did. Everything kind of went to shit. Nothing bad against my husband. But, you know, when I met Clint, I didn't realize how much I just turned my outside world. Used to live in Clifton. Girl, do you know where Telford was? Telford was when they had the small apartments. That's when I used to date that guy that went to college before he got married. That was where the theater was, the cinema. And then, God, what else was by there? Skyline. Yep. It was fun. Who went live when I did? I can only imagine. Who could have went live when I did? Are you guys starving me? Yep, the Gaslight District. That was where we used to go to the hookah place. That place was dank. I remember working at the movie theater, Super Saver, in Eastgate, Cooch. And that was when, actually, I got a DUI, not even lying. But back then when I got it, after 6 years, I think it was expunged. And I remember I had to get one of those things where you could drive to and from work. That was when I had my apartment in Mount Washington, girl. Oh my God. The stories. That's when I used to drink wine, Cooch. So I'm probably going to go to the store. How much you want to bet? Let's see if my favorite little stalker went live. Okay, good. Let's see if my favorite little stalker went live. 10-1. Either the bee went live or the football player went live. One of the two. Let's see here. Who went live? Who decided to go live? that can't deal with my coolness and has to go live when I do. Let's see who the copycat is that's obsessed with me. Who could be live? Is it Gypsy Rose? No, not her. Let's see. KK Nair that needs to use it for upper lip. Let's see here. It's either KK or somebody in the other sector. Oh, wait. Anne's live. I'm getting off with Anne going live, but I do think my one little buddy. Let's see here. Nope. KK, you're not live. Somebody's live. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if it's my favorite little grifter. Let's see here. Whose life did I affect on a Sunday? I'm about to go into Anne's. And talk about hate. We hate. Oh, is that Marie? Oh, she's covering Momo. Is she covering Momo, Cooch? All right, let's look this. Oh, Maria's live. Oh, Maria. Maria's live. Oh, lay. Maria's live. Maria, were you watching me, girl? Momo, were you watching me? Oh, you answered me at Maria. It's a Sunday at 3:12. Couldn't you be out hula hooping, foopinating with your hula hoop, scaring your neighbors, making dinner for your family at 3:12? Hey, Maria, you know what I have? I was looking through our texts from Maria's work, and Maria's saying, Maria, do you know that picture where I thought that my mouth broke out? You were the one that posted that picture, Maria. Mm-hmm. And by the way, Maria, if you'd really like to know, you know those pictures of John Yates that I gave you? Hey, Maria, I have proof that you had them first because you sent them to me. So who did you get the cut pictures from, Maria, that John was so pissed off about? You had them first. You tricked me, you old bitch. Maria. Do you remember, and I could definitely prove what everybody says, that you said that you don't go online when you're at work? Hey, guess what, Maria? I have a place where you used to work. Do you remember that Christmas tree where you crocheted that dick and you put it on top of it? You know, the job that you lost? The one that I thought you helped everyone out on? Yeah, I have a picture where you gave me that. Oh, she did. Wow, Maria. All that shit that happened when I was nuts. And you knew about Lauren. You did. And back in 23, you called my mother-in-law again. You did. 23 when I went nuts. Maria. Back when I threw you 900 funerals. Oh my God, if that would have been true, huh? Maria's work and Maria. God, the secrets we shared, Maria, the stuff, the horrible stuff you had, the files. The files that had Amber C on it. Maria, the kids you posted that you gave me. Maria. How I did testify for you against Prayer Jar and how the pew-pews had to disappear.
Battery
Your
low.
words, not mine. Maria. You remember that, Maria? Maybe I'll do my members and we'll open up your vaults. How about that? Maria on a ban evasion because
Battery
of
low.
content that shouldn't have been on there.
Power off.
Maria on a ban evasion, which is against terms of services, but I'm not going to do anything, Maria. By the way, do you remember your old boss, Maria? Since you want to talk about my mom, do you remember how you got in trouble, Maria? You remember that, Maria? You shaky voice piece of garbage. The bitch that was a go-between. Maria, you were. I just waiting for the text for it. You were the go-between between Napa and Jules. You already knew about what Jules did, you fucking liar. Napa already told me. You were the go-between. And you gave him to KK when you weren't. KK was told not to put him out. See, Nap is a big mouth. You don't think I didn't know that from get-go? Maria knew about Lauren. Maria called my mother-in-law again. Yes, she crocheted a Christmas dick trying to report my channel. That's okay, Maria. I reported your channel and put that you were on a ban evasion. How about that, Maria? I'm not scared of you anymore. You're the Antichrist. You're the demon. You nail your underwear on. And right now at 316, 64-year-old Maria, who has an RO for a lifetime against her, is yet to produce anything. By the way, your guy, we heard him online. So is he fair game? You posted minors, Midler. You did, Maria, Midler. You went on trips with people that were younger. How about that, Maria? Unbelievable. Do you want me to go get the vault, Maria, or should I do a members so everybody can hear what you have to say about him, you shaky voiced piece of garbage? You probably need a coffee. We're going to have a long night, except I'm not going to have a long night. I'm just going to point out to everybody. I'm going to tell everybody whose kids you posted. I'm going to tell everybody about the shit that you and Stinkfish did, riling me and Clint up. So Clint recorded that shit. Yep. Remember Stinkfish, the Nambla supporter? Remember Paul? The one that Sophie used to hang out with? Do we remember Paul? Paul was all up in my stuff. So I don't need to go after you guys because Maria's the Antichrist. I'm going to let Ann finish with her live. Maria. That's what I'm going to do, Maria. So step off and leave me alone. But I am going to read your stuff, Maria, just like you put out everybody else's stuff. Promise you. I may have one RO left, but mine's not forever. No, Maria, it's not. Maybe I'll tell Brooke and Cooch the stuff you said about him. Maybe I'll let John know, even though I don't like him, how many times you violated. Maybe Amber. Maybe I'll let Amber know all the bullshit you were into, Maria. And then maybe I might go over to Kat, the U.S. Navy vet, who is running her mouth about Jewel's prior to her going in and sucking on Jewel's penis. We can do that too, Maria. What do you mean you're naughty, Cooch? Cooch was born naughty. So I think I'm going to go over to Ann's, who is the best thing you ever lost, Maria. Who can cook. You can't cook, Maria. She's an angel. You're the Antichrist, Maria. Ann's a great person. And you're not. Am I doing trivia? Yeah, I have a question for you. Who has been around in this community that maybe had a little crushy poo on Muhammad? Hey, Lori, darlings. Well, what, girl? Anna Green Gables, not so. Got your secrets too, boo thing. Your husband's got more charges between you and him than a dictionary. What is it with you sticky fingers? Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned her. Hey, Maria, do you remember when, oh, I don't want to bring that up because he called you a Cuban Karen. Hey, Maria, do you remember when I had the text of somebody that was bitching at you because you lied and said that SoFlo went into your craft room and messed it up when, and quite honestly, I think looking at your kitchen, you probably didn't clean it. Do you remember when you falsely accused SoFlo of that? Do you remember, Maria, when I tried to get a restraining order against you? Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. You remember how you called Clint and scared the shit out of him? You remember that, Maria? Do you remember how we donated $5 since you're not a grifter, that you had to have people pay for a lawyer for you? Hey, Maria, do you remember why when I got my order modified and I was in the car with my lawyer who I paid? Do you remember my lawyer advising you to stop running your mouth about the first set of attorneys that you had before they got your ass for a slander? Do you remember when he told you you should probably get offline, Maria? And you said, I can't. I hate John Yates. You remember that, Maria? Do you remember talking to my attorney, the one I got for my own to get my hearing modified? Do you remember, Maria, that I never turned in that order? Mm-mm. I still have where I filled it out, but obviously there'd be a stamp, you crazy wink. Maria, you remember that? When I was at McDonald's, because you talked to Clint, you knew he was at McDonald's, and I was talking to somebody in Yates's camp, getting help to fill out the order to remember every single thing you had done. I never turned it back in because you called my fucking PO to get me hemmed up again. You did, Maria. Maria Lyria about your craft room. You remember that, Maria? You remember all the kids' pictures you sent me, the doxing? Hey, Maria, do you remember when I got out of jail how you doxed Siwa's address? I haven't. I don't know if she's still in that state, but you did dox her address. You're the one who gave it to me. Do you remember that, Maria? Okay. You remember, Maria, after I moved here that you didn't call me Giddles? Hey, Maria, do you remember that you were supposed to crochet me something and didn't send it to me, but you know everything about me, including my address? Do you remember that, Maria? Or how many times you violated your order with John? Why you trying to get me messed up? Ain't gonna happen. Maria, do you remember that? Go ahead, Maria. Go live. You're the one that's a fucking nana at 3:23. You ain't out hula hooping with your foopinator. Bitch, go live. Go live, and I'll keep... Go live, Maria. Make sure you unchain certain person from down there. That's okay. I'm linking my Facebook. Maria, are you going to talk about me? Do you think she's mad? Who's going to be in there, Maria? Is it going to be another VIP poppin' party on your Banabated channel, which is against TOS, that was accidentally closed down due to sexual nature? Huh, Maria? You going to do that? Mm-mm-mm. Because I know at 60 something years old, I'm not going to be sitting on my ass being online. Do you guys know? Do you guys know that Maria half the time has to fucking hide upstairs to do a live? And then you guys wanted to run your mouth at Brooke saying that she did lives while she was in her car driving. Do you remember that, Maria? But you did. Hey, Maria, do you remember how you told me one of your neighbors blew out your car window with a BB gun? Even your neighbors can't stand you. Do you remember that, Maria? I don't have neighbors that hate me, but you had neighbors that took BB guns and blew your car windows out. Now, I don't know if that happened. That's what you said. I don't like you, and I don't like Jules, and I don't like your dudes you hang out with. And I would have to say, honey, you've been married long enough that I wonder how yours feels like knowing that you're in discords with men. Huh, Maria? What do you think about that? You want to talk about my husband? Maria, I knew of you. You were the bitch in the red dress, Maria, in Muhammad's fucking house. You were, Maria. That's how I met you. Cloudy bitch. That was the episode where Daniela had the paperwork and stuff. Yeah, you were the mysterious wannabe mistress, in my opinion. That was in Muhammad's thing. Just saying. I think it's time that we catch up. Maria. You remember when you doxed somebody? He's probably, oh, Muhammad, yeah, he's got a baby. He's doing his thing. But she made Danielle miserable. You made Danielle miserable. You did. Remember celebrity blogger who was friends with Lita, the person who should never fucking babysit? You were friends with her too, Maria. Grifter of lawyers for shit that you did, you ungrateful hag, telling people to ice me out. You did that before 2 years ago. You can't cook. I try to. You can't cook. You couldn't even make bread. Farlos. Farlos. Maria. Maria who posted my deceased mother. That Maria. Maria who posted kids in bathing suits. That Maria. Maria who says that she was scared of George, but she's hanging out with criminals. Yeah, that Maria. The one who fat shames and says horrible shit about Cooch, but you nail your underwear on and you probably smell like mothballs. That Maria. Hey, Maria, you want to know something else? Before you and Kat, the U.S. Navy vet, literally within 2 weeks, remember how you got her to turn on me? Maria, the shit she said about Jewels, who was your bestie. Maria, who has to cover me all the time because you can't go up against other people, and you call Anne an ogre when you look like Rocky Dennis melty face. But anyway, before I end up getting myself in more trouble and Maria has a hernia or a panic attack, since Maria doesn't admit herself that she's running her health into the ground because she has to be online. Yep, it's Maria. Maria who looks like Shrek's wife. So you go ahead and go live, Maria. I don't care. Because unlike you, I didn't have to grift for a fucking lawyer because you can't shut up and leave people alone. I don't like John Yates any more than I can't stand you. But you know what? You made him miserable. Miserable for years. You contacted my mods. So, Maria, I'm not scared of you. Not anymore. I don't like you. Never have. Never will. Ever, Maria. Why ever like you? Never. And stop DMing my husband. Oh, Maria. I can't stand you. I really can't. But I'll pray for you, Maria. I don't care if it's 500 churches and God doesn't want you in heaven, but I'll pray for you, Maria. Jealousy's a bitch and it's an illness, so get better soon, Maria. Keep mass reporting me, Maria. Again, I'm not the one on a ban evasion. Nope. Hey, Gary. Remember how you said I was trying to get Joe after you, Maria? Another guy you were scared of, even though you went up on his panel, right, Maria? But it's okay for you to have criminals going after other people, Maria? Oh. And I do have to say this because I know it's going to piss you off something terrible. I like your sister better than you, Maria. Oh, God, I'm so glad I could say this. For years, I had your ass about her. I like your sister better than you. She was the good twin and you are the evil one. I said it. Just like that single white female bitch. I said it. I don't even know Anna. Not really. But I think she's better than you, Maria. So if you're going to hang out with criminals and you call George dangerous, what's George going to do? Get you with this couch cushion? He didn't do anything. He also tried to get an order of protection against you. People don't need an order of protection against you. People need to stock up on the Maria kit, okay? And that is garlic, holy water, trazodone, tramadol. What else, Maria? And a rosary. Anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Yes, Muhammad. Little clap chaser. He's a good dad, though. Remember celebrity blogger? What you blogging about? I'm not a celebrity and you can't keep my name out of your mouth. Rocky Dennis Momo. And by the way, Miss Alice hates your governor. She does. She hates your governor. You'll never be like Alice, who you liked at one time. See, you'll never be like Alice. You want to know why, Maria? Because Alice isn't jealous of people. Alice goes to bed at a normal time. You never go to bed because if you're not hanging upside down in your closet up in everybody's business, you have toothpicks propping your little beady eyes open because you won't go to sleep. And you want to call me a giggler? Honey, you supported somebody that dated a guy who trafficked minors. You did. So that makes you a middler. If I'm a giggler, you're a middler. Ice Maria out. You don't need to ice me out. I'm somewhat entertaining. Ice Maria out. It'll take the force of God. Ice her out. At least I'm entertaining. She's not. What's your live going to be about, Maria? Are you really doing a live? You're going to call Ann an ogre? You're going to call me the giggler? You're going to talk about Cooch? You're going to call Brenna Bucky Brenna? You're going to have your little people in your room? Why you're so scared of George and Joe, Maria? You're going to have your little felon friends in there? What you going to grift for, Maria? Another lawyer? So here's an idea, Maria, because you crochet with steak knives. Why don't you make yourself a freaking a straitjacket? Anyway, do you think she's mad? Hey, babe, is Aunt Maria alive? Is Aunt Maria alive? Can you look? Don't worry, honey. She hasn't doxed you yet. Give her about 5 minutes and she'll dox you. The Crochet and Commentary channel. What? Maria's live? Oh, color me happy. How many people? They're normal 111 to 130 because you all just run a little pack. It's not like your channels are expanding or anything. Same old people. Anyway, we'll give her some more time to spout and post dead relatives and talk her shit and talk about how everybody's a piece of shit. Are you mad, Maria? Are you going to bring up your little throat issue? Because I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of the fact that you're manic as fuck, Maria, and you survive on coffee and you get zero sleep. You probably don't eat unless it's like what? A pizza, something. When's the last time you crocheted, Maria? Are you mad? Is she mad, guys? Oh, I forgot. Let's go over to Anne's. I forgot. Anne, the good one, the attractive one, not you. But if you guys would like to join my membership, I think the first month is like free or something like that. And it's only like $1.99. If you want to hear, if you guys really want to hear what Maria's ever possibly said about you or how many people she's doxed in your family, get the 99 one. Get the 99-cent one. Because I'm going to be putting out a lot of pre-records. And again, if you haven't subbed to my channel, go to my community tab, please. That doesn't have deceased people or threats. If you can go over there, it's got the link to my other channel. And that's where we're going to start doing the cool stuff. So if you guys get me to, what do I have to have it at? 50? Get me to 50 and I'll cook some salmon for you tonight. You guys have a good night. Peace, chicken grease. We're out.